Hi everybody and welcome back to the bins. Today's haul is comprised of two different shopping experiences, and both of which I didn't go by myself, but I do have my receipt, so I'll be able to share with you exactly how much I spent. I'm just going to go ahead and combine it all. The kind of stuff that you can get at the bins is different every single day. So I just want to give you an idea of what you can kind of, I wouldn't say expect to find there, but might find there. For example, this shirt, if you like it, it's Zara, Z-A-R-A, and it's a British brand. So it's a very lightweight cotton, so I would just venture to guess maybe I spend about 25 cents on this. I know, it's crazy. So this is the kind of stuff that you can find at the bins if you're willing to be patient and to poke through. Let's start with the book haul. First off, the first score was this fascinating little journal. It's even interesting on the inside. So that was the first score. Then I wanted to go over the softbound books that I got. I got Collected Stories by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I got a true crime book, which I do enjoy true crime, and I got a book on Treblinka, and the Holocaust is a subject that I do collect. Yes, this is the annotated Dickens for David Copperfield, A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations. I have it marked with my receipt too. And it is, and if you don't know what annotations are, they give you the original novel, but they also give you additional information. They'll give you illustrations. They'll give you pictures of the author. They will give you definitions of the word usage of certain phrases back in the time. They'll give you examples of what inspired the author to write that passage. If a character is based on someone, they'll give you that information in a footnote. And the annotations are just like a compilation of all the little good stuff that you didn't know you needed to know, but then you're like, oh my gosh. So I got to tell you, the annotations are greatly adding to my enjoyment of Great Expectations, which will probably be my next book review. And yes, I did wash these and iron these. This is an old brand. I do believe that USNA from the 70s. Do you know what I'm talking about? USNA. That brand used to always make the funkiest bedding for the 70s, and so I don't know. This is just a paisley blue scarf that's really cottony. I did notice after I washed it, it has some pulls, but the pulls are in an unremarkable spot, and usually when you wear a scarf, you have it all kind of wrapped around, so no one's going to notice that. So these two were really nice. And then we have a Roxy, and you might have heard me talk about that before. It's a surf brand. This Roxy scarf, tell me, it probably was about $38 if I was to guess. It's in perfect condition, no pulls. An Irish scarf, this is a cheap scarf. Let's not mince words. This is a cheap little diddly scarf, but I never have anything when it comes to St. Patrick's Day. This scarf is just so whimsical and so colorful. I mean, how could you wear a scarf like this and be depressed? I challenge you. Look at the coloring, I mean, it's happy. It's a happy little scarf. Okay. Then, this isn't a scarf, but I found this and I thought it was, and I snatched it, and it says Free People. And if you know brand names, this is not a cheap brand. It's just a reusable cotton bag that you could take to the bins and use it. And I just went, oh my gosh, it's Free People. I'm guessing that this probably was a giveaway when you bought their very expensive clothes. So yeah, Free People bag. And also this scarf, it's not marked, it's very soft, but I don't know the maker, and it really doesn't matter. It's if you like the item is what matters, not, who made it. And honestly, they're not paying me, Guess and whomever isn't paying me to wear their brand and logo. So if I like it usually due to how it fits or the color, or if it flatters you or not, rather than buying brand names. But I do know if you do buy a brand name, that the chances that you can resell it, upcycle it, are higher than just some piece of crap that's going to fall to bits. The tags from Goodwill were on this Lilly Pulitzer, and they wanted $6.99 for these. So that's part and parcel of how it gets in the bins. Okay, I'm gonna give you we're just gonna call her Rich Lady. Rich Lady buys Lilly Pulitzer white jeans on Park Avenue for, let's say, $120. I'm just pulling that number out of thin air. Rich Lady decides she's not gonna wear last season's. She gets rid of white jeans to Goodwill. Goodwill sees Lilly Pulitzer brand and says, oh, we're not putting this for the typical $4.19 or cheaper. We're going to put $6.99 on these Lilly Pulitzer jeans. Everybody goes, looks at them, says maybe they aren't my size, whatever. I'm not paying $6.99. The resellers look at it and say, well, maybe it's not worth my while to sell it on Poshmark or eBay, and it ends up at the bins for like 50 cents or whatever the denim weighs. Yeah, that's how you get a bargain. And I don't think it's bragging if it's less than $10. I think if you go to the bins and you come away with 3 loaded bags of stuff and it's less than $10 and you come and you recount to your friends, is that really bragging? No, that's just more like, hey, this is what I got for my effort of going through the bins. But to let other people know, hey, that stuff is there to be found. Your needful thing is there. You just have to spend the time to dig through it. I just want to blow through these really quick. This one, Sky and Sand brand, it's off the shoulder. It's got really adorable little elephants and some lace pattern. I think the reason this one was a bin is it's a bleeder, meaning when I washed it, it bled all over everything. So naughty, it's a bleeder. Probably ruined somebody's first load and they went, oh no, and got rid of it. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. It's by Abercrombie and Fitch. It's just blousy and a little too big on me, but it's really got the Stevie Nicks, like Rhiannon. You know what I mean? It's got Rhiannon sleeves. It's cute. Oh, I said the C word. Oh. And then this is just a really flattering color. The purples and the blues, yes ma'am. Oh gosh, y'all, here's another scarf. I forgot to mention it. This one was, hey, I paid for your whole entire journey and your lunch. This is, I saw this and it was under like a Spider-Man underoos set. And I grabbed it and I said, oh, those are Slytherin colors. The green and the kind of the whitish gray, the icy gray. And I said, oh, those are Slytherin colors. And sure enough, it's a Wizarding World of Harry Potter from Universal Studios scarf for Slytherin team, House Slytherin. And this sells for a whopping $38 in the store. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So, Team Slytherin, Team Snape, yeah. And this, I don't know, it's Escapada. It's probably not even a high-end brand or anything. I just thought it was an attractive shirt. So you can find all kinds of little interesting things that for whatever reason nobody else has claimed. Yeah, I think they wanted $4.19 for this, so for whatever reason everybody said hard pass. And tell you what it's about, this is another one that'll pay for your whole haul and then some. It's from Banana Republic, and I love this color. So when I grabbed the sweater, I said, yes, ma'am. And then I saw Banana Republic, and I said, yes, ma'am. And then I saw with fine Italian yarn, I said, yes, ma'am. So here's a story of the same thing of the white Lilly Pulitzer pants. The story is Rich Lady has Banana Republic sweater. And when you feel it, you're like, ooh, that is got some cashmere in it. Sure enough, it does. If you look at the tag. Rich Lady has cashmere sweater. Rich Lady doesn't want to wear last season or whatever the story is. Maybe she gained some weight. Maybe she lost some weight. It ends up at the Goodwill. People at the Goodwill see Banana Republic with fine Italian wool. They mark it up to $7, $9. People come into Goodwill and they say, I don't know if I want to pay $9 for that sweater. They don't look to see that it's got cashmere. It's a good amount of cashmere in it. And then before you know it, it ends up in your bag for the price of the weight. And I do believe it's $1.39 a pound, and they round it up. So 3 pounds worth of clothes, you can just figure that out. It's not that much, especially for something like this. So I also would suggest that if you're going to buy things, buy them off season, meaning it's hot right now. Buy your sweaters. No one is buying sweaters. When you're sweaty and hot, the last thing you want to think about is buying a darn sweater or a darn coat. That is the time to buy it. When you're freezing your butt off, buy the bathing suits. That is how you also get a bargain. And to just round it out, I did get Aaron some surf shirts. I got him an Amsterdam shirt. Again, this is a white cotton Bowery t-shirt, black, an O'Hurley Irishy surf shirt, and I got 4, sorry. A Volcom search shirt in white, and this one I'll show you. I've never heard of this brand called The Mountain, but this is, I had to sit there and think about what the heck this was. This is Top Gun with a cat. Top Gun with a cat. And it's even got the fighter pilots, like, tell me that's not crazy. So I was like, he probably will think it's goofy as all get out, but he does like an interesting shirt or a different shirt, so what the hell. It probably ended up being, 25 cents, however much the cotton weighed. So, and I want to make a little mention of the kids nowadays. They call everything a receipt. Everything is a receipt. So if something's a fact, it's a data point, it's proof, it's evidence, it's always called receipt. Okay, so when someone says, give me the receipts, they don't necessarily want a consumer transaction, they want proof. But I've got the receipts, baby. I've got the receipts. So for the 2 days, let's see, the first day where I got the Dickens book and most of the scarves and some of the shirts. So I spent 50 cents on the hardback book, and I spent £3 at $1.39 a pound for $4.53 for a grand total of $5.36. That was day 1. That was day 3. And then day 4, I got 7 paperback books at $1.75. I got 10 hardback books at $5. So they were 50 cents each. My mom went with me and she got a bunch of cookbooks, so that explains that. I didn't show you the cookbooks because they've already been perused and stuck in with the rest of the cookbooks. So, and then by the counter, all the weight rounded up to 3 pounds made like $4.23. So a grand total between the 2 of us was $11.69. Again, I don't think it's bragging. If it's less than $10 or $10, it is so reasonable, and it saves things from going into a landfill. I'm pretty sure that some of the books go essentially into a landfill, and the clothes, I do believe, go to another country. So yeah, you're saving the planet by upcycling, by recycling. You could go there for craft projects and cut things up that maybe have a stain. I mean, there's so many options for a reason to go to the bins. You just have to have the mindset, the kind of the Black Friday mindset, the hey, things aren't perfect. They're not going to be giving you champagne with your purchase. You following me? I mean, it's definitely an experience, but I hope if you go, please let me know what you got, how much you liked it, what happened, what your experiences were at the bins. I just think it's so fun. And the easiest way to find out the closest one to you is to go onto Google. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you know how to use Google. Put in your state, put in Goodwill, and then put in the word outlet. So don't go to the retail store. And it'll give you a list of the retail store and the outlet. And you just look it up. So that's the easiest way for me to tell you how to find it. Just again, bring gloves, like little latex type or whatever gloves. And bring a good attitude. Bring an attitude of what can I find is kind of like a treasure hunt. And if you like this video, any of the book reviews I do or the haul videos, click that like button, and there's a subscribe bell down here. Ring that little bell, and that way you'll be notified anytime I do another classic book review or any bin haul. So without further ado, have an excellent day.